Okay, I think we'll start at the start. Yeah. So I don't know anything about this game. Mia gifted it to me last night. I thought we'd have a look and see what it's all about.
Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
Okay. Well, what Mia doesn't know is this is actually where my ancestors came from. But I've never been here. It's set in the Hebrides, which are islands to the very far north of the very far north. It's a very wild and desolate place. Because I have no idea what this game is, I haven't read anything about it, I haven't seen anything. I don't actually know. Oh look, so if I left click I can zoom in. Am I supposed to be able to pick things up? I don't know what the... I don't know if anything's going to jump out and kill me, or whether I'm puzzle solving. I'm gonna guess we can't go up there. Can I jump? Doesn't appear to. Fuck! Okay, that made me jump. So I guess we also need to explore this outhouse thingy. Is there gonna be things that make me jump in here too? Lots and lots of... what does that say? Oh, just luminous paint. Okay. Well, I think we're going that way, but let's just have a look around here first. Okay. Alright, so first thing, do we go down or do we go up? Let's go up. From up here we should be able to see something of what's down. Can I walk around here? Oh yeah, seems so. Can I go down here? Oh, I got down there rather fast. So let's just see, did I miss anything along here? Doesn't seem to be. And if it's not a treasure finding game, then because I don't seem to be able to pick things up, so I don't think I need to go searching all the rocks. Let's just head back up here again.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Ah, so is this the hermit's cave? I think it's going to let me get past there. More of the luminous paint. Can I get round here? Oops, I think I might... oh no. Okay, we're going the quick way down, I think. Hey, Kpwane. So these look like lobster traps. Oh, what's behind
There was
here?
once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
Lines in the sand.
Dear Esther, I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Don't think we can get up here. No. Okay, so I think we go up now. It seems like this is a game where it's worthwhile taking the occasional moment just to admire the scenery. If you like your wild places, it's pretty beautiful. Okay.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually what the game's about. I know it's a story type game. We uncover the story as we walk. And I've had one jump scare so far. Nothing's tried to kill me yet. I'm not sure whether I'm just passive in this.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Standing stone.
I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most God-forsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?